When a woman arrives as a tutor, as soon as she steps on the gate, her attention goes to the water dripping from above. In a moment, without saying anything, she lifts the umbrella on the door and goes straight inside. Seeing this scene, the boys and girls of the rich houses remain silent. While standing on the second floor, the son of the Arab husband, Aditya Malhotra, is watching everything with cold eyes. Suddenly, Aditya raises her hand and throws some pointed darts towards her face. But that delicate-looking woman gives all the darts with lightning-like speed. No one knows that this woman is actually a terrorist of an international level. Being a tutor is just a disguise, and she slowly moves towards Aditya. Suddenly, she picks up the water and throws it directly on her face. They also have to be disrespected in front of everyone. A rich girl becomes unrecognizable with anger, but the woman quietly takes out her mobile and says the whole thing to record the joke and warns the video owner to show it. Hearing this, these fearless rich children get scared, but Aditya doesn't get scared at all. He asks for her name with a challenging look. The next one. Until the end, Aditya adopts every trick. Sometimes he leaves a rotten snake on the bed. Sometimes he is locked in a basement. Electricity is cut off. Scary sounds are played. All the moves are unsuccessful. Aditya gets up and decides that he will do it for the last time. When Aradhya goes to the room to study, Aditya is taking a bath. He asks her to give him a towel and suddenly pulls him to the bathroom. At the same time, a maid is coming up with a fruit. Aradhya understands that this is a conspiracy to defame her, but she turns and pushes Aditya away from the wall and says in a cool voice, "When you have to act." Aditya is completely scared. At night, the maid comes to Aradhya crying and tells her that Aditya is unconscious. She also tells him that whenever Aditya gets sick after his mother's death, he keeps a picture of his mother. Aradhya is stunned by the picture. This is the same woman who saved his life in his childhood. Aradhya remembers that his family was very poor in his childhood. His father wanted to sell him for money. At the same time, this woman was doing social service in the village, and she saved Aradhya. Today, whatever Aradhya is, it is because of her. Looking at the condition of Aditya, Aradhya's face turns red, but then she sees Aditya's cut finger. Her heart melts. This finger was broken by her father, just because she thought that he was very worried about the child without his mother. Aradhya says in anger that he is not worthy of being called a father. Arapati answers with impudence that he never loved this son. Then Aradhya thinks that this arrogant-looking boy is actually completely broken from the inside. His heart comes full. He holds Aditya's hand. Aradhya sleeps for 3 days and 3 nights. She takes care of him. After getting well, Aditya's friends create a new conspiracy. They make a plan to defame Aditya by making him unconscious from the intoxicated alcohol. But Aditya breaks the bottle of alcohol in anger. He says nothing, but he accepts Aditya from his heart. Aditya remembers that the next day is Aditya's birthday. The maid tells him that Aditya never celebrated her birthday after her mother's death, but the next day she gets the biggest insult in life instead of a surprise. Aditya is forced to sit on her knees. In front of her, her father's other illegitimate sons are standing.